And there we go. Why is it so dark? This looks like I'm about to sell you drugs. Maybe I will. Hello, everybody. There you go. Yes. There we go. Let me do a little something. Because somebody's been telling me that Minecraft music got added. New Minecraft music. I found a really good playlist, but I'm not sure. Actually, you know what? Screw it. I wanna try this one. Right, we're gonna be playing some Minecraft today. Okay, well, it's going to be a yearn for the mines moment. Yeah, I do yearn for the mines. I yearn for some good old mines. And so, encoding overloaded on this computer? Well, that is horrifying. Anyways, we're gonna be hopping onto my world. Let me change the scene. Dude, I should get a stream thingy. Where's the game? Wait up. I am tired. I'm very tired and kind of hungry, and also I don't know what to do in Minecraft. I need some XP. I desperately really. Why are you lagging? Why are the frames dropping? Please, not on this computer. What the heck is over? What? Oh my god, what is happening with the frames? Hold up, this is horrifying. But overall, I'm doing good. Kind of stressed out. I had kind of a stressy week. But I'm alright. I made it through, and yeah. Also, I gotta move the throne alerts. There we go. I really want people to give me money, in case you couldn't tell. Burden only. I've been working on animation. Ooh, that's fun. That's fun. Animating is really cool. I've started one animation once, and I still haven't finished it, but I kept on working on it every now and then for the last couple of years. It's the same from a book that I have yet to read. Oh, well, that sounds fun. I'm thinking I could. I'll be honest. I don't really feel like I really feel like building today. So I'm thinking I go take a trip to the Nether, because I completely forgot my Nether spawn. Hello. Why did I go up here? Probably should put my stuff in there. But I have 6 emeralds. Weird. I'm gonna be dropping all of that in here. And also all of this. I'm gonna be getting... I have a singular ender pearl. I don't think this is gonna work. I think I should go hunt for some endermen first. And then I'll do something. I forgot a whole bunch of things in there. I haven't read my lore yet of my OC. Imagine doing that. But that's cool. I think why do I have that? I really do think that writing out that animating scenes before writing them out can actually help a lot to motivate you and stuff. Sort of the motivation to write. Yeah. Well, the ideas I could ever want, though. I feel that. I'm changing Twitch bio to admit that you're an old fossil at the age of 20. Oh, you're right. I've been lying to the internet that I'm a teenager when I'm actually a whole, full adult. How disgusting of me. I should be banned off of the website straight away. I'm changing it right now. I also haven't changed my Twitter bio, which is kind of insane considering that I used to have a streak of posting one tweet on Twitter every year telling me that it's my birthday. Telling the internet. How do I change this? I haven't changed that in ages. Haha, in about a year. Hold up. Wait, channel, there we go. How do I change this? Let me change it. Wait, there you go. Bam! I'm 20. Oh yeah, I'm 20 now. Heck yeah. Still got no job and no money. So I gotta go and beg people to give me money for Little Nightmares 3. Right, what am I here for? There's something. I think that's glue on my screen. I love that. Right, I want to hunt some Endermen. Smite 3 and Unbreaking 3. I think that's very lovely. That's a sheep. That's not gonna help. Where do you find Endermen? I don't think they just stand around here. I think they gotta spawn, and when they spawn, I think it might be nighttime. I think that's kind of the whole concept of Minecraft. I have a hunch that might be it. Okay, in that case, oh my god, stay away from me. Literally stay away from me. Oh my god, there's so many. I hate that. Right, in that case, I'm gonna be slapping everything in this chest right here. This chest. No, I'm gonna be slapping everything right here. And I'm going into the nether. And I'm checking out some things. Wow. Because I played on Dawn last stream, I completely forgot all of my organization in here. Like, all the order of which things are put in places. Oh my god, I have a netherite ingot? Huh. It's crazy, can't even remember ever having been in the nether. Yeah, let's get these. And do I don't have any gold armor. Well, I can change that. I'm getting myself a hat. Actually, I should probably rather get some boots. Bam, boots. Oh yeah, I'm so pretty. Right. I'm just gonna go in the nether and look around my spawn. Because I want to make an XP farm. And if there's one XP farm that I know I can do, it's... Oh, would you look at that? Oh, would you look at that? I know where to hunt for some Endermen, eh? Alright. There's a llama. Oh. Well, I guess I'm going hunting for some Endermen. Oh no. Oh no, I remember. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Is that sunlight I see up there? Oh no. Hey, that's iron. Can't even get that with a wooden pick. I can't. Cool. I just destroyed a piece of iron. Oh no, I don't remember where I went. Right here. Ah, cool. Great. I hate that portal down there. I feel like that's gonna be a problem for many, many years to come. Oh, there it is. My pretty little house. Right, okay. I'm gonna go back in. I'm gonna get my armor, and then I'm gonna go kill some Endermen. Would love for there to be looting on that sword, but can't have them all, can you? Let me see. I want some good chicken you and I don't know. What do I have in here? Well, wait, I put it downstairs. Yeah, I think this is the best I can do. Alright, I'm gonna get the sword then. And some food. And I think a couple of iron pickaxes couldn't hurt. How much iron do I have? An acceptable amount. Any sticks? Any sticks? I wouldn't know where I put my sticks if I had them. Wait, did I put them in miscellaneous? Misc. There it is. I did not put them in here. Well, that sucks. Okay, I guess I'm making sticks. Oh yeah, I'm mathing. Wait, then I'm gonna put the rest of the sticks in misc. Bam. Alright. Also, I should probably set my spawn to this bed, because I slept somewhere else last night. Whee! Right there. Oh my god. The entire ground just shook. I don't know what happened there. Well, hello. You look like you're gonna die. Well, I didn't do a lot. I should not hit the pigmen. Come on, scoot on over here. Nice. And I got one ender pearl from that. That's just bad. Oh god, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Oh, my mouse is so sensitive. Yep, okay. Oh, now. Oh, wait. Ah, I see. Cause I respawned. I didn't go through the portal. Oh, wait. And now the Curse of Vanishing chestplate is gone already. Oh, well, that's lovely. Well, I didn't need it, did I? Oh, wait, no, it was pants. Right. Anyway, back to you, because I'm still not done with you. Nice. God, my mouse is so sensitive. This is actually awful. I know I can just change that, and I probably should. What is it on? No, it's... But it's always been on 80. I can't change it from 80, come on. I can't do that. You're gonna die next. Oh, shoot. There you are. Oh god. Please stop teleporting. What are you, an Enderman? Okay. I am embarrassing myself. I I've been mine at 70. Yeah, but I always put mine at 80, so I can't change that, you know? I've always had mine at 80. Oh, I looked at it again. Well, that's lovely. Okay, nice. Wait, did I already lose a pickaxe? Nope, I still have them. Nice. Right. There's the lava lake. I feel like I haven't explored the nether at all. I swear I've been here, but I think I've only gone the other way and gone down to get some ancient debris, and that's it, essentially. Come on, where did all the Endermen go? Why are you all hiding from me? There you are. Think I can't see you, huh? Dude, what? I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. Kitty, get back on the railing. Maybe I think it might be because I'm not used to fighting with a sword. I've never trained doing crits with a sword. That might actually explain it. Hello, little guy. Don't mind me. But you're gonna die in a second. Nice. Alright. I see another one. I see a whole bunch of them. Oh god, I just started killing two. Yep. That was to be expected, because I accidentally hit two, because I am dumb. It's fine. Hey, would you look at that? It's an Enderman. Also, I hope these aren't the woods where the hoglins can spawn, because I hate those. Hello, guys. Right, got everything. You're gonna die. This seems problematic. You gonna come over here? Thank you. Alright, I'm gonna heal up and then you're next. Okay, nice. And now you. Oh, come on, don't just instantly teleport. Oh, there you are, hello. Why are you burning? Teleport in lava, you idiot. Okay, maybe I shouldn't go for the ones standing right next to this horrible cliff. Maybe I also generally just shouldn't go for the ones that are standing freely. I just almost looked at that guy. Why am I not regenerating any faster? There we go. Oop. I started attacking too again. I'm so dumb. Oh god. Nope, no, no, no. Oh, come on. I just want good armor. But I can't have good armor without XP. And I need XP so bad, but for XP I need the Ender Pearls. This is awful. Hello, Enderman. If I see you, welcome back. You're gonna die. Is it wrong with me to back out of my friend's experiment if it's making me uncomfortable? No, of course not. What? The better question is, why the hell is your friend experimenting on you? What are they doing experiments for? Where is... Oh, there it is. Come on. Wow. It's turned out there's some sense of shopping that you don't work with people. Then tell him that it's making you uncomfortable and that you don't like discussing said topic with other people. Simple as that. There's nothing you can do wrong with that. Don't punch me down there, please. Come on, you weren't even near me. This is bad. Oh, hello. There's an enderman on the tree. I tell him it makes me feel ashamed talking about it, and he tells me ashamed of his improvement. Well, that doesn't matter. If that's what he thinks, okay, but... This is like, oh my god! Elle! Elle, hello! How are you doing? Are you alive? How was the surgery? How was the stream? Also, hold up, let me pick up my things. I didn't die. I don't die in Minecraft. I'm good. I'm a pro gamer. I'm a pro gamer, a real pro gamer. Trust me, trust me. Okay, surgery's great. Feeling great. Awesome. That's so cool. Hold up, let me give you a shout out. There we go. Bam. Also, hello, Cheesy Toasty. Been a while since I've seen you. Can't stay long because I gotta go. That's fine. That is completely fine. Take care of yourself and do whatever you gotta do. That counts for every one of you. If you gotta go after a long stream, even after a short stream, if you gotta go, please go. Do not keep staring at your screens for any longer than you would like to. Anyways, hello, I'm in my solo world. I'm gonna attempt to kill this enderman with this armor. Dude, I cannot do crits with a horrible sword. I'm gonna give up. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna get my things and I'm gonna give up. I have 6 pearls in total. I'll deal with that. Get away from me, stupid eggs. Oh my god, there's even more. This screen's so beautiful though. Well, can't say anything against that, can I? Yeah, don't worry. This is like the yeah. The thing is, I need better armor. To get better armor, I need enchantments. To get enchantments, I need XP. To get XP, I need an XP farm. To make an XP farm, I need to get on the nether roof. To get on the nether roof, I need ender pearls. I know there's other XP farms. I know I could do something else, but I choose not to. I simply choose not to. Because, I don't know. I tried making a normal mob farm. But I was stupid and built it in the wrong biome, and it started snowing and the water froze. And it's awful. Don't step in the lava. You could get diamond armor instead. No, I do have diamond armor, but I wanted to be like enchanted. I want it to be fully enchanted. No, now you put me in here. Oh my god. Right, and this is a problem that I have. Because for some reason my portal just likes to connect to the one in this ominous cave. It's awfully complicated. Trust me, it's not complicated at all. You just gotta get on the nether roof. Should be fairly easy. See, that's my previous attempt at a mob farm, and I don't want to talk about it. It's still there. I just want it gone. I don't want to see it anymore. Break the portal down there and it won't connect. Probably. I'll do that next time. The thing is, I'm kind of broke when it comes to diamonds. So I don't have a diamond pickaxe, and anything else takes too long when I want to mine the obsidian. I'm just kind of lazy when it comes to that. All right, let's see, because I could. Okay, there is no excuse for this other than I'm just dumb. Right, I'm taking these. I'm taking some chicken. And I'm putting a chest there. I did great. Alternatively, you could place a water bucket in the obsidian and the portal will break. That's true. But I do need to have a water bucket with me whenever I do that. It's fine. I'll figure it out. I want to fill up the cave eventually, so it can't even spawn there again. There, and pearls. Right, so I got 6 of these, and then I need to look up exactly how to get on Nether roof. I know there's a ladder involved. Which version is this? Is this 1.21? Does it tell? Does it tell me? Does it tell? No, that's a screenshot. 1.21.8. Nice. I do not need a video. Okay, targeted block 127. And then I do what? Dude, I really need to look at a video. It's awful. Get going now. Have a great stream. Thank you. I hope you have a good rest of your evening. Thank you for being here. And bye-bye. Wow, now I'm getting a car ad. Hold up. And my Wi-Fi is not loading. Why are you like this? I do not want to break the bedrock. I just wanna... Why do you have an intro for that? Alright, you're gonna mine up until it says targeted block 127. Right, then you place ladder and then you just point right at the corner, don't you? Oh, okay. Oh my god, I'm so dumb. I should also take some obsidian with me if I go to do that. Do I have obsidian? I don't think I do. is that over here? I have no idea. No, okay. It appears I do not have any obsidian. I know where to get obsidian. I know exactly where to get that. Ignore what I just did. Oh, it's gonna need a ladder. Yeah, it's fine. Right, I gotta find the hole in the ground. There's some bunnies, that's good. Well, this is ominous. But where is the hole in the ground that I came out of? Oh, I'm starving. Where is it? It's gotta be over here. I know that I couldn't see my house when I came out of there. Is it down here? Where? No, I did see that weird one floating block. Ah, right there. Oh, it's way scarier going down here than it is going up. That's bad, I think. Oh, there's more. Cool. I should have maybe taken, I don't know, things like weapons. God, there's too many. This would be so awkward if I were to die now. And right there. Wait, that easy as that. I don't want to talk about that. Nice. Right, I got some stones. I do not have any sticks. Wait, I can just make myself some torches real quick. Because if there's one thing oh my god, I just accidentally, hit my, oh that's bad, there's a skeleton? No, I think that shot through the portal, okay. I'm gonna take one piece of wood. 2 pieces of wood. Oh yeah. And then actually I can do that here. Not like that, but like this. Perfect. Oh my gosh, diamond hydrate! I don't know why that didn't go through. I'm so sorry. Just give me 1 second because I hear a ghast and I do actually not like to be in the nether with a ghast around. But I will hydrate in just a moment. You're a problem. There it goes, problem solved. Nice. There's a creeper. must be asleep. Yeah. He's Ellen, maybe you can get him to wake. If I wasn't using my hands to mine right now, I would clap. I really don't gotta lock this up as much as I'm making it look. Okay, but now I want to do it. Now I want to fully close up this entire space and be safe. For zero reason. As you should. As you should. Almost there. I'm making this entire place safe. 100%. Beautiful. Alright, now I can mine. I don't know which one of these I'm mining. God, that scared me. Wait, also I wanted to hydrate. Hold up. One-handed hydrate. I open the bottle of water. I take a sip of the water. And I close the bottle of water. Thank you very much, Hydrate, for the diamond. I'm getting a feeling my sound redeems are broken. I'm getting the slight feeling they're broken. Why? Why are you doing that? Why are you doing that? I'm refunding myself. Yes, please do. I still don't know how to do that. Please refund yourself. Why the blurb not blurping? Oh, it's lost in transmission. Oh, I love Little Nightmares. I'm checking why it's not working. Okay, why? Would you abuse Mark? No, you wouldn't have abused them. I would have refunded that for everyone. I'll do that in a second. Why are you not working? Now it got the blurb response, but it doesn't help.
Gotta stay hydrated.
Okay. If I replay the alerts... Oh god, I'm so sorry. Why? It's only doing mine. Oh, this is such a vibe change. Not a good one. Okay, why are you not working? Why? 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 Tell me. It's not tell me, by the way. No, I'm skipping this one. The song is so... Okay, hold on. Wait. Points? Oh my god. Diamond, you know what I'm seeing? 24-hour stream. Haha. No. Where is it? You're getting the creeper back. What? It's a Twitch issue. It's a Twitch problem. It's a Twitch problem. The thing didn't go through. First, I want to change my mind. You will get a refund no matter what you do. But also, what? I love I'm going through all of them right now. Because I don't understand. The last reward that Twitch is showing me right now is from 10 days ago. And it's an LED change. I do not understand. What? Diamond, do you want to redeem the cheapest one you can get? Do you wanna redeem highlight message real quick? So I can see if it's a Twitch issue? Because I think it might be. Wait, I'm trying to. Oh, now a new one popped up. What? Okay, well, that's me again. Wait. Okay, wait, no, I'm dumb. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry you're not gonna get those points back. I'm so sorry. I didn't know that doesn't get held back in the queue. I'm so sorry. Do you want to redeem the hug again? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. It's just a few. Yeah. Wait. There you go. Okay, the hug went through. Okay. Strange. I've no idea what happened to the sound though. Oh, that went through as well. Wait, no it didn't? It didn't. Huh? Okay, I'm so sorry. I cannot do anything to change that. Shut up. It's not doing anything. Wait, something went through? Wait, what? Oh wait. Oh wait, I'm dumb. That's a notification because I just banned somebody. Okay. Very strange. I'm so sorry. There's nothing I can do about that. But since they do not seem to be working and seem to not be going through to Twitch. Or not. Okay, then let me turn them off. So that I don't have people spending the points. Or I can just stay on the mod view and just refund all of them. It's fine. That is less work. And I like less work. Speaking of less work, I would actually love to have more work. I was gonna write a job application today and I didn't. Because I don't want to write a job application. I applied to a cinema over a month ago. And they have not heard... They have not replied. I have not heard anything from them. Except that they will call me back shortly. I'm so upset because I want to work there, but they don't want to let me work there. But yeah. It is what it is. It is not what it is. Why did I say that? I hate it when people say that. That sucks. That sucks, and I will change something about it. I'm going to message them again tomorrow, telling them that they said they will reply shortly, and that it's now been a month, and that is not shortly. And that I want their money. And so they better hire me, because I'm the one and only Tab of P Live, and they don't even know what they're missing. They don't know what they're missing by not hiring me to their cinema. Also, I want to see FNAF 2 for free. Alright, I got all of that. That's the way out. I can make myself some more torches. So I'm gonna do that real quick. There we go. I don't know if I'm ever gonna be back there again, but oh my god, this is not good. There's so many creepers all around me. Oh my gosh. Wow. I do not like that. Anyways, I'm gonna go get a ladder. And I'm gonna put the good diamond pickaxe away. Alright. Right. And a ladder and a good night's rest. Ladders would be over here. Oh yeah. And a good night's rest. A good night's sleep. My bad. The chat is really pathetic. Okay. No, I can't get you, chicken. That's so sad. let's go do some illegal stuff. Oh my god, you're still there. I hate you. That was awful. I can make that. Oh no, not you. Right, and now we mine up. Is your lava, or is that just nether ambience? Might just be nether. Nether. How much more do I need? Not that much more. That's nice. There we go. Target block 127? Could this be? Oh, what are you doing here? Go away. Well, 127. What more could I ask for? Let me do that. And make a little staircase in here. Get rid of them, as I must be haunted with how strongly they just ghosted you. You got it, Diamond. You got it. No, really, I do genuinely think that's really rude. 'Cause why you want people to work for you? Why are you not replying to the people that want to work for you? So I was making pizza. You're back again. You're gonna die. I feel bad. Yeah, run away. But oh, pizza though. Pizza would be so good right now. Why are you coming back again? Stop that. Triple at 127. I cannot glitch through the block, but this should be it, I think. Oh my god, leave me alone. I'm gonna be putting all of these in there, along with that, and I'll be taking these, and I'm scared I'm gonna lose them. I just applied to church JK, and they set up an interview today, so I have an interview on Monday, the day from family, and I get back from family reunion trip. Ooh! That's very cool. Hold up, I'm looking up if it's target block 127. I don't know if it's good that it's right after the trip though. I hope you will not worry about that during the entire vacation. Why are you not? Why is it not just giving me anything with words? I also have no driver's license, so no planned way of getting there, so that's fun. Oh, okay, that sucks. But surely there'll be a way. I believe in you. Do I seriously need to look at a video? Excuse me? Oh my god! You idiot! I knew that child would be annoying. I'm looking at the video again. Oh my god. Charted block 127. Yes. Alright. Actually, I'm taking 3. Leave me alone. Alright, let's go. Let's try it. First try. First try. Oh my gosh. I'm scared of building this wrong now. Nice. Please don't put me in a cave. Please don't put me in a cave. Please don't put me in a cave. Ooh, alright. There's a village. I do not know where I am. All the numbers are doing silly things. That's a big, big snowy mountain. I want to go explore the village. Oh, I should have at least taken my food. I was scared I was gonna lose it though. Well, now I have lost it. That's a problem. Oh, it's so laggy. Why are you so laggy? I'm more worried about the multiple straight hours of driving I'm gonna have to do on the way to and from the trip and places I've never driven because we're going to another state. Why do you gotta drive if you don't even have a driver's license? Who's telling you to drive? Who's telling you to drive multiple hours in another state? Seems like an abandoned. Oh, it's not an abandoned village. Oh, I drive because I was to get my driver's license. Wait, right. Sorry. I forgot. I forgot because over here you are. Oh my god! I got a bundle. Whoa. Over here, you are not allowed to drive in your own car or with your family members present until you have a license. The only way you can get hours for a driver's license is by registering yourself at a driving school and having a driving teacher next to you and driving with the driving school's car, which will be the newest of new cars that you can ever imagine, and it will have every single piece of electricity and assistance that you are never going to have in your own car unless you drive a Tesla. And it will be awful, and that is the only way that you can learn to drive over here. And if you get caught driving without a driver's license on a public road, you will probably be forbidden from ever getting your license. So I forgot that the USA is actually smart about that. I'm over halfway there though. That's cool though, that's very cool. I thought we were driving 7 of us in one van. Oh! I'm not even allowed to do that with my driver's license. But I'm fairly sure your family is gonna understand if you ask them to be nice and quiet and kitty and cooperative, right? Right? I just have to have someone 25 years or older and see next to me, and they have to be related to me unless I'm 21 or older, so I've driven multiple vehicles. Ooh! And they have to be licensed, of course. Ask them all to be kitty. Good. Oh, that's so smart, and I hate the way Germany does it. With a burning passion. Because I spent 3,000 euros on my driver's license. And then I also could not drive my mom's car. Because my mom's car is old and does not have all the fancy thingamajigs that my driving school's car had. And it's so stupid. I learned to drive a computer. I literally learned to drive a computer and not my own car. And I learned to drive with an idiot next to me that literally made me never want to drive again. Because it was just this old dude and I couldn't switch. I just, oh god. I could go on about this for hours, but I will not because I hated that. But really, that is one very good thing that the USA does. And I'm very glad that it is that way because that's smart, and I love that, and I think it's cool, and I'm happy for everybody who gets to drive and learn how to drive like that. Maybe I wouldn't recommend driving 7 people in a van throughout places you've never been, but hey, I don't think you can get better practice than that. I'm taking that. It's so awful, you should just move here. I really should. I would probably not legally be allowed there currently. With my queerism, I probably am in genuine danger if I were to move there. But other than that, I would love to. I'm thinking if I go up here, and then I go over the big snowy mountain there, then I'm gonna find my house again. That's a child. And that is a floating house. I want the bell. Can I mine the bell with my hand? I think I can. Don't mind me, I'm just stealing your bell. There we go. Kitty. Any chests in here? Yes. I'm taking everything. Ooh, that looks so cool back there. Oh my gosh. I'm taking that. Do not mind if I do. Never mind if I do at all. Huh. Huh. I will be taking your things. Ooh, it just got so foggy. I was taking your skeleton. I don't like that. I'm gonna be making a crafting table. Bam. And then I will be making a diamond pickaxe. Is that dumb? It might be. Well, now I've got you. Whether put you in danger and allows against the gesticulation of binary, there's no consequence aside from severe judgment from extra people. As something missing, it would just be uneducated. Forgive me if that was rude. Well, I know that I'm not that educated on it, but I know that at least in Florida, they have the right to, like, if they see somebody they suggest might be transgender in any way. As far as I'm aware, they're allowed to conduct, like, full body searches. Only if they suspect that somebody might be trans. And I don't know, in general, I've heard a lot about them allowing full body searches on anybody, which personally doesn't sound that great. That's not what it is. And they're also, that's one that I'm pretty sure I've heard, they're also allowed to take kids away from their parents if they suspect that the parents might be given the child gender-affirming care. If they suspect that, again. And that also goes for tourists. Or at least it went. That was 2 years ago when they decided that. I'm not sure if that still stands. I hope not, but I don't know. I've actually heard of that. I can see if I can find something. Some articles explaining that. Not explaining that, but like talking about. I'm sure there's something. Oh my god! Why is my computer? Why is this NASA PC lagging? That scares me. That scares me a huge lot. Oh, I see my bridge. Oh, yeah. Oh, who would have thought that I would have actually loved to see this horrible failed attempt of a mob farm. Stays less strict than most. I know what it's like here. I don't know either. But in general, I've just, I don't know, lots of harassment. And I know Germany is a pretty open country, but even here I've been stared at weird. And I've been kicked out of the women's toilet once. And I wasn't even trying to not look feminine that day. I was just literally minding my own business and there was nobody else in there. And the woman cleaning the toilets literally kicked me out. And if that's what it's like here. Also, I experienced a lot of harassment at pride parades. And if that's what it's like, why are you looking at me like that? And if that's what it's like here, I don't know, I'm a little bit worried about what it might be like in a, oh my gosh, in a country that essentially is working towards completely banning it. I mean, also they did ban. I don't know. I don't know the exact terms for it. I don't know what to call it, but they're just fully denying trans people. Like you can have somebody that was born a woman and has now transitioned to a man. Like you look at that person, you think, oh, that's a guy. That's a whole man. But legally, that person would not be allowed to have male in their passport anymore, and wouldn't be allowed in the male toilet. I don't know if it's like that in all states. Like I said, I'm not that up to date with it, but that's what I've heard, that they're just completely prohibiting people from just continuing to live their life as they've lived it for multiple years. And they're getting rid of all the, of course that's not really dangerous to tourists, but they're getting rid of all the queer support. And they're, I don't know. I don't like politics, so I haven't really. It's dark enough. So I haven't really looked at everything and read through all that stuff, but some of it is really bad, and there's just, I'm sure that's the thing. Unfortunately, I got some choice words for being Christian in certain places. Yeah. I mean, a lot of the thing is, I think it kind of goes hand in hand, because I see a lot of harassment, especially online. I see a lot of that being followed up with an amen or seek Jesus, find God. There's gonna be people going like, I think the world would be a better place if you were dead. Or if you convert to Christianism. One of those. And that, I can imagine that also causes a lot of hatred towards Christianity, because a lot of people will just use Christianity to try and support and um and I'm missing a word. Validify, you know what? Validate, that's the word. And try and validate their horrible takes and the horrible things that they say to human beings who are just trying to be themselves. I don't really want to make an XP farm anymore. I'll be honest. Oh my god, I have bundles in my bundle. Okay, I can't put that in there. Whoa. Whoa, so many things fit in there. Oh, now it's full. Whoa. Whoa, that's so cool. Oh, I love that. Cool. I hate it when people do that. Someone about it all. So many people use Christianity as some sort of safety label so people think they're a good person. I hate it. Yeah. No, I hate it too. Obviously. I changed to the mud and go, sorry, guess most of the world thinks you hate them now. Have fun being safe in your own skin. I mean, it works in both ways. People will always find ways to invalidate others and blame their beliefs for why they're a horrible person. No, the other way around. Yeah, people are always gonna say you're a horrible person because you think like this, and other people that think like this did this. It's exactly the same with the queer community. There's so many people that assume that, especially gay men, are pedophiles just because they're gay, which, of course, stands in no relation to the other. It's so dumb. But a lot of people just use one example as, you know, the one example that they're always gonna go back to and that they're always gonna use when somebody tries to make them think of doing things differently. God, this is not a word day. I cannot word things correctly, but I found a list once of all the LGBTQ phobic or harming laws that Trump sent off. I will probably not find that again. Right. I don't know. I don't know which state that was, or if it's multiple states. I hope not, but I can imagine it would be. Released a law, or probably got rid of a law that made it possible for hospitals and other medical care centers, something like that, to deny care to a transgender patient. You're gonna have somebody who's trans, who got in a car accident, and if they end up at the wrong hospital, they have the possibility to say, nah, we're gonna let them die because they're trans. And that's just that is insane. One of the most common arguments against Christianity is that Hitler claimed to be Christian, assuming by a single thing he followed. What? That, okay. That's stupid, so wrong. It is. But it's also stupid. I I've never seen anybody. I don't know. In general, we were talking about it a little bit a while ago, that Christianity is very very different in Germany than it is in the USA. So even if he did claim to be Christian, that it would be a completely different thing. I still wanna find some. I don't know. I don't have any certain I don't have any certain examples right now, but there have, because again, I don't really like politics, and the couple of things that I do know is stuff I've heard from friends or stuff I've stumbled upon online and thought, wow, this might be really important, because something really really horrible, really heartbreaking is going on in a country that I love very much. So I do not have the full thing, but there's been a couple of horrible things. One thing that comes to mind, because Florida basically started it all. One thing that comes to mind is the one guy, some kind of politician. I don't know who, I don't know when, I don't know in what context, said, I don't know what exactly it was, but I assure you I can find that transgenderism needs to be eradicated. That was a and the people started cheering. Was that Florida? I'm sure that was Florida. Hold up. I don't even know if that was Florida. Was that Florida? That's where it all started. March 2023. I take everything with a grain of salt. Hold on, I have to agree with you in order for you to have the right to live. Yeah. Certain states have such humanizing laws. Yeah. And the problem is that it's only really... It's getting worse. And they're trying to do more. And same, it's not just queer people. The amount of laws against immigrants or just people that were not born in the USA is awful. I don't know if you've heard, but I think it was Harvard. Was it Harvard? Hold up. Right. Trump was trying to ban international students from Harvard. And he gave them 72 hours to find another university to attend. And if they didn't do that, or essentially, what was it? I think Hold up. Okay, no, this article's way too long. But essentially, he revoked every single international student's visa, like just on the spot, and gave them 72 hours to find another university so they could stay in the USA. And if they didn't manage that, they would have to be out of the country within 72 hours. Just for no reason. Why are you kicking 7,000 young adults who are at Harvard? Because imagine how hard you need to work to go there. Who have lived in that country for years, who are studying, who are trying to achieve something. Why are you kicking them out of the country like that? It didn't go through. Luckily. Very, very luckily. Because I think Harvard just said, no, none of you are leaving, we will figure this out, and it didn't go through. But the fact that he tried that. Also, the other thing, the eradicated, I've no idea when exactly that happened. It's a 9-minute video, but yeah. Energy was created ideology doesn't mean I should love someone who does any less. When I mean she loves all unconditionally, it is not from him, it shouldn't be parodied in his name. I had no idea without any people agree with it. It's never been denied what they need to live with to thrive. Some are getting worse on all sides, everything's restricted, freedom of choice being taken away. Sin laws need to exist like punishments for modern things, but as a wise man once said, absolute power corrupts absolutely, and human with power will abuse it. Yeah. I'm sure there are many laws you and I disagree on, but dehumanization shouldn't be made normal or legal. Yeah. In general, what I live by is, if it doesn't hurt you, if it doesn't hurt or affect you, then it's none of your business and should not be banned. Which is the case for transgender people. If you're gonna be referring to somebody as he or she or they, it does not change your life in the slightest. Just do what makes people happy. There's other languages where, I don't know, surely there's a language where pronouns don't exist at all. I mean, in Spanish, for example, you can just leave them out. And I think in Russian, I took like 10 Duolingo lessons on Russian once, so don't take my word for that. But I think they don't have articles, and they don't really have gender for words, for example. And even then, it's just words. And same with the names, and I just don't understand how people can be so bitter and be like, no, I'm not gonna call you that name. No, I'm not gonna say he to you, because I know you're actually she. I know I should actually say another. It's so ridiculous in the whole scheme of things. Talking is just making sounds, and you're refusing to make sound number 1 and are doing sound number 2, but this person asks you, hey, can you please make sound number 1? You're like, nuh-uh, I'm not allowed to do sound number 1. That is wrong. It's so dumb. It's genuinely so dumb. And it's so against my personal wish for everybody to be happy, because I know it's incredibly hard or not possible at all for people who are not queer to understand that, but just using the right pronouns and the right name for people can make such difference. It can and will keep people from killing themselves. Then why the heck would you not do it? Just to get your point across? Just because you think by calling somebody by a slightly different name, you think you're gonna, what, ruin the world? You think they're actually from a cult and they're gonna turn your kids trans? And so what? If your kids are gonna be trans, they're gonna be trans no matter if you agree with it or not. The best thing you can do is be nice to them and support them and keep them from killing themselves, which I think personally is a very good thing and something that the US American laws are not trying to prevent. And that's just, it just makes me so upset, because I don't understand how you can't just let people live and let people be happy, because it does not affect you negatively in any way, shape, or form. And it's so infuriating. And I know that there's a lot of people in the USA who are very much suffering. Because if you already have unsupportive parents who think you're gonna, I don't know, stop being trans just because they said, no, you're not trans, we're not doing any of that woke stuff in this household. Which doesn't work, by the way. It only makes you unhappy. And makes you hate your parents. If you already have unsupportive parents and then suddenly, essentially, your president releases like 50,000 laws that say, actually, not only your parents can discriminate you and be mean to you, the police can do that, your teachers can do that, everybody can be really mean to you and do things that you really, really hate. And God, it's so infuriating. There's a difference between need and want, though. I'm trying just to be happy and keep others happy has only led me down the darkest paths I've experienced. Everyone has different convictions. We never truly please ourselves or others. We will always be searching if that's our only goal. I'm not saying you should do everything to make people happy. But it's the same like online. Because why are people calling me Tab? It's not my real name. People are calling me that because it's my username. I'm calling you Diamond, and it's not your real name. And it's just what you want to be called. There's not much difference between that and being trans. You just go up to people and you're like, hey, this is my name, please call me that name. And there's no reason to say no. I will not call you that name, because this is actually your online username and not your real name. And therefore I will not call you. No, it's so dumb. Words have such meaning and not easy to misinterpret, and laws can be carried out in ways they were never meant to. Yeah. But overall, it's... I would just be repeating myself if I said that again, but... People are so filled with hatred, and a simple little gesture, like a word, simple word or a compliment, does not hold much meaning for you, but it will 100% hold so much meaning for the person who needs to hear that. And it's really, it's essentially the way that I found that explaining it kind of works is, for example, using the wrong name is like being called a nickname, but like a negative nickname, like, I don't know, like loser. If somebody calls you loser and you're like, hey, please don't call me that makes me feel really bad, I hate that. And they're like, no, I'm gonna keep on calling you loser. That's essentially what it's like for most trans people being called by wrong name. Which a lot of people don't realize because they think it's just a name. But to the person who's being... Like, my mom, for example. My mom's not trans. My mom is not trans at all. But she has a nickname for her real name that she prefers a lot over her actual name. So if she introduces herself to other people, she will introduce herself using that nickname. And that's valid, and people are calling her that. And why is that suddenly so wrong when somebody else does it for essentially the same reason? I don't like my real name, here's another name you can call me. And it's kind of the same with using the wrong pronouns, which again, a lot of non-queer people are not gonna get because it's difficult to understand. But it's different for everybody. Very much different for everybody. But it's essentially like a little offense. It's like if somebody refers to you, or if somebody calls you over with, I don't know, the wrong name or whatever, It's like they're calling you over or saying, hey, fatty. Come over here, fatty. Hey, did you know you're fat? Hey, look, this guy's called Jim and he's fat. That's essentially what it feels like, and that's why it's so awful, because to the person using the wrong pronouns or the wrong name, it might just be a word. But to the trans person, it's awful. And it hurts. Especially when it comes from friends or family members who, you know, you don't expect them to insult you, and you expect them to understand when you say, hey, please don't call me fat. That makes me really uncomfortable, and it makes me sad. And you're somebody I trust. So please stop calling me fat, because that's hurtful. And they're gonna go, well, but I think you are fat. So deal with it and stop being such a snowflake. It's just, it's awful. And this might seem dramatic, but that is genuinely how a lot of people experience it. And that's why I don't understand how you can't just do what people ask you. If it's just pronouns or a name, what is it gonna change except the mental health of the person affected by it? A lot of people hold such meanings to names and pronouns on either side. I think they have far too much meaning for it not to be complicated. So many people focus more on being right than being nurturing, as we should be. I guess so. But if you should be focused on nurturing, then you should respect that, because it can make such a big difference. And if you're essentially insulting a person every time you talk to them, and what can you do except change the way you use things? Because a trans person isn't gonna stop being trans just because, I don't know, just because of your beliefs. Also, this is not Dawn, so I should not be taking that over there. I'm gonna put the map in there. But that's the thing a lot of people think about trans people, that they're just pretending for attention, which I don't, and a lot of people don't see how anybody would choose to be trans, because overall it's a horrible thing. Not being trans itself, but the experience of feeling wrong and hating yourself and every part of yourself, and not being accepted by most of the world. It's a horrible experience, and I don't think anybody would ever choose to live their life like that. And another thing is that a lot of people think, I'm just gonna put these in there, I think. No, they're going over there. And a lot of people think that if they just deny it, if they just are unsupportive for long enough, that the person's gonna snap out of it. But that's not how it works. I now have 2 saddles and 1 pair of pants less. I have a nickname I would like to be called by, and almost made my online username, and my family doesn't call me it since my mom hates it, and them from calling me it until I became an adult and could make my own choices. Some people outside my family call me by it, though. It has no real meaning. I just like it, and it helps with name dysphoria. But that is the exact same thing, and I'm so sorry that happened to you, because why the heck? Why? Okay, this might be a really hot take, but I feel like there are a lot of things that you would rather like to do that your mom has not approved, so I think I might see a pattern there. But still, that is so awful. You have a right to be called a nickname, especially if it's a nickname, not a completely different name. I said she banned the nickname because she thought my brothers would use it as an insult, but the only brother that possibly would get creative and call me worse, so did nothing. That's so dumb. Also, people can use names as insults without them being chosen names. I've had a guy in 5th grade try and insult me by calling me by my last name. He didn't even change anything about it. He just called me my last name. And it was so odd because he was trying to bully me with it. But I would just be like, "Yeah, what's up? That's my last name. Good job, you did it." So what I'm saying is people will try, and people can try and do that with essentially about everything. So I say her point is invalid, and I'm so sorry that that has happened to you, because she's a point with a lot of things, but some are a bit over the top. Yeah. She does a whole lot well. I'm not saying she doesn't. But just from what I've heard, there are a lot of things where she's just, I don't know, making decisions that I personally cannot understand, because again, my mindset is, if it makes you happy, then go and do it. If it makes you happy and affects nobody else, then please go and do it. And what is wrong with this chest? So that's just, I'm sorry to hear that, because it sucks. It really sucks. But now imagine you're asking people to call you a different name because you don't like your real name or your full name or whatever, and they don't only disallow you to use that name, but they will also insult you and tell you that the way you're feeling is not valid, and that it essentially doesn't exist, and that you shouldn't be feeling like that. And I think what are they called? Wilderness camps are still allowed in a whole bunch of states. Not a whole bunch, but very, very surely a couple of states. Which are essentially just camps where kids get thrown into almost near-death experiences. I'm still wearing these. I don't need these. Or do I? I think put all my other stuff down there. But wilderness camps, no power. No, maybe no running water. I don't know, but really, really bad conditions. Lots and lots of physical work. Lots of very horrible situations, and all of that just because this isn't dawn. I can't put this on a fireplace. That's so sad. And all that just because they claim to cure transgenderism, which cannot be cured because it is not a disease. My brother tried to call me by that nickname as an insult, and I told him I liked it, so he never called me it again. Yeah! Sending it for a character in the story because I wanted it to be mine. It holds symbolism for me most time than now, and my dad used to call me it, but he passed away when I was 6. Aww. So I just let go of it for years because it was a special grandpa thing, and my friends and coworkers just naturally started calling me that. That's cool though, that at least some people called you that. Cause that's really nice. I mean, I also got a couple of nicknames that I have a bunch of people call me. And also, me being called Tab, that has nothing to do with me being queer or my gender or whatever. That's just, it literally comes from my online username. because the people couldn't pronounce it Germanly, and that annoyed me. So I told them to figure something else out. And then they just started calling me Tab, and that's just what it is. And it makes me really happy when people call me Tab, because that just kind of ended up being my name. That is who I am. And it's... I don't know. I'm just repeating the same stuff over and over again. But I'm glad at least some people called you that. I'm still sorry about the whole situation, because that could have been avoided, and you could have been happier. Most likely. Of course, you can grow bored of a name, or people can get annoying with it. I'm not saying that that would not be the case, but you get my point. Oh, hello. Oh my god, you're holding a cornflower. Hold up, I'm not gonna kill this guy. I'm getting a pet. Bam, hello Rambo. With my 2 levels that I have. Wait, Anvil's over here. Rambus. I should have probably used them for my 2 cats that I have. Ah, amazing. Hold up, you wanna turn that around a little bit? There, it's more cozy, isn't it? Not quite centered. No, that is too cozy. What is fleeting? I can be so much richer in my opinion if I look for something else that happens. Okay. That is an interesting opinion. If that's your opinion, then a lot of my points are suddenly invalid, cause okay. You say what's up? Yeah, true you did. I wanna make some of these into blocks. Oh my god, I'm gonna make myself diamond blocks. Taking all of that out of there, I need to sort things. Alright, lots of gold. That's not gold. It's just barely not gonna be enough. That's annoying. Wait, then I can do that, and then I just take up 2 slots. That's nice. I want to make some diamond blocks just for the heck of it. Oh yeah. Wow, I can now make diamonds. Oh my gosh. Cool. Okay, I think that's... Nope, lapis. Right, that's much nicer. The news would have pronoun comes to mind first for both people and objects. Pronouns have such different meaning over the years, even in Bible and other ancient texts. So many words have lost past meaning. Yeah, that's true. I think especially because German is such a pronoun and gender heavy language. Really, it's awful. It's so awful. I think I just don't pay much mind to it, because if the cheese can be male, why can't you? You know? I think that might be a big, genuine cultural difference. Because everything has a gender. Microphone. Actually, a microphone is neutral. Because literally, we have three genders for everything. A keyboard is female. A mouse is female. Monitor is male. A wall is female. The ceiling's also female. A chair is male. What else? A camera is female. A light is neutral. A remote is female. A gaming controller is male. Stuff like that. It probably does make a big difference, because you can't tell me that all of that has a deeper meaning. You can't tell me that it has symbolism, that I refer to my mouse the same way I would refer to a woman. You can't tell me that there's deeper symbolism to that other than, let's mix it up a little bit. You get that article and you get that one, and so my eggs in here, get out of there. Also the seeds, I'm taking them out of there as well. Wait, armor. That's nice. What do I do with the eggs? Nothing. I just get rid of them. You want the eggs? I'm sure you want the eggs. Perfect. There's more eggs. Also, I'm just generally open-minded, because my parents taught me to accept everybody the way that they are. Unless, again, the same thing I always say, unless they're being hurtful to me or other people, and then I speak up and I go, hey, what you're doing isn't good, please do it this way instead, and I'm nice about it. And then suddenly, boom, people like being around me, and I make others happy, and everything is good. I don't know, that's just something that's very important to me. Making people around me happy. Which, again, makes it so difficult for me to understand how you could be so full of hatred or so stuck up and so lost in your beliefs that you choose to actively do something that hurts somebody. I couldn't do that, and I could especially never do that to people that I love, people that feel safe around me. Probably because most people feel safe around me because I don't do that. I don't know. Oh my gosh, wait, the rain from the fog. That's cool. Wait, I want to experience that. Fancy. Wait, do they have vibrant visuals? Do they finally have vibrant visuals? I don't see it. I do not see it. No. Okay, sad. But yeah, I don't really think about what I live for, because I found that just makes me really, really unhappy. So I just live in the moment, and I strive to do good things, and I strive to make the people around me happy. But I have learned to put what's it called? To put boundaries. And kindly tell people not to do things if I don't want them to do those things. And then most of the time, if you approach people with respect, and if you don't let them start an argument with you, and if you don't let them make you angry or irrational, then most of the time you can actually hold a very kinda civil conversation. There's not so much more and grown more strong when I've been unhappy than when I felt the emotion of happiness. It's been more spiritual joy and peace when I look to a high being of perfection and when I look to myself or the world around me. I'm crazy to believe in God and call him a friend, but I've felt and seen some amazing things when talking to my Venus level. Not everyone will get the same things from it, but maybe that's different interpretation. Not like I avoid happiness, but like totally find ways of bringing it to others. If that's something that you enjoy, and if that's something that makes you happy, or not makes you happy, but if that's something that I didn't quite get it, but if that's something that you do and it ends up good, then that's good. If you don't hurt anybody, then why would anybody stop you? I have personally not found anything good from being sad. People always say it makes you stronger. It does not. It does not. Not me personally. I've found strength in being with friends and having a group of people who I appreciate and who I can do things with and to... That's not how you make a carpet. Oh, it's a thunderstorm. And who have respect for me and who I know love me very much. That's... These are crafting tables. I didn't even realize that. Why'd I put one over there? Ooh, that struck something. But something that gives me strength is having people around me and finding my own happiness. And if I'm unhappy about something, then I will go and I will change something about it, and I will make a difference, and I will make it so that that thing does not bother me or my friends anymore. And that's something that makes me feel stronger, I guess. I don't know, I don't really... I feel very strong when I carry a table all by myself. No, I don't know. I don't really think about it all that much. I just live and I just enjoy time with friends, and I'm growing up, and I've come to find that that is the best possible thing I can do. Can usually see how it helps the time on the other side of it. I believe everything happens for a reason. Yeah. Yeah, I guess that does make sense if you believe everything happens for a reason. This is so nice. That's... I mean, again, that is very obviously just a religion difference, because I don't believe everything happens for a reason. There's some things that happen in life that just have absolutely no meaning, but that's something that I find very... I don't know, very, very chill, very freeing to not think about it all that much. In general, I've thought so much about why we're here and where we've come from and where we go and Cotton Eye Joe and all that. I've thought about that a lot, and I found that it just scares me. It just scares me a lot. So I like to sit down and theorize with friends about it, but it's not something I like to think about when I'm alone. And even, I don't know, even if there is a meaning in life, even if there is something we should be achieving, then what am I gonna do about it? The best I can do is make sure that I'm getting all the achievements. No, I don't know. I hope I have been a part of that. Some people tell me I care way too much about everything, especially someone on the other side of the screen they don't trust. But if caring is crazy, I'm actually go crazy. I tend to think way too much about way too many things. Yeah. I mean, in general, thinking about things is not too bad. Especially if you consider different perspectives and consider possibilities and all that. I think that's a very good thing. Something that people should be doing way more often. I like the other side better. It's just something that I have found does not help me in my life. Something actually that reminds me of this, or something that comes to mind again now that I'm talking about this. I was out with friends yesterday, and we visited the town that one of my friends grew up in. And then in Germany we have these little public swimming pools, except you don't swim in them. You don't swim in them. They're just pools. They're, oh my god. Go away. They're just pools filled with really cold water. They're about knee deep, and you go in there and you walk around, you get out on the other side, and boom, circulation. And that's just what they're there for, and they're really fun. And while we were out yesterday, my friend took me and another friend to that place, out in the woods, and then we just kind of hung out. We just chilled for 2 hours in the middle of the woods, throwing water at each other. No phones and nothing. And I realized, wow, this is kind of what living is all about for me, because I was really spontaneous as well. And that is personally what living is all about for me. Just spending time and making memories and just being close to nature and putting your phones away sometimes. Especially because Gen Z is so horribly phone and internet addicted. It's bad. It used to scare me, to be honest, but once I looked at it through a biblical and Christian religious lens, it got a lot less scary. It's the only lens I felt peaceful looking through it. That's why I try to share it so often. It's the best thing I've ever lived and felt when I was to experience too. Although I don't tend to know how to leave things be and stop beating a dead horse, so from being pushed and making you try and come, please call me. Don't worry, I will. I genuinely don't worry, I will tell you if it's too much. But also that's just, I'm pretty sure you've noticed by now that our worldviews don't exactly match. So I would assume that would lead you to believe that you're not gonna be able to make me convert to Christianity. So you're not trying that. Which I appreciate, and then we're all good. It sounds like a really nice experience. Life is meant to be lived and lived together. Exactly. Really, it feels, I don't know, because I've noticed when I'm, oh my gosh, this is a big thunderstorm. I've noticed when I'm on my PC for too long, or just in general when I'm inside too long, I get really agitated. And that's just because that's something you can probably agree on. The internet can be a really horrible place. Definitely not all of it is horrible, and there are a lot of people who are working towards making it a less horrible place. But some parts of it are awful, and all parts of it, without fail, all parts of it are too much. There's just too much. The internet is just, it's so full of everything, and it can be so overwhelming sometimes. And it's so filled to the brim with content. Sometimes really, really cheap content. Not sometimes, a lot of times. Really, really cheap content that is just filled to make your brain feel like it's achieved something, like you learned something. And then you keep scrolling, and you keep scrolling, and you keep scrolling. Because the internet once was a place to share knowledge, and I guess it still is. But it also just changed to become something to just occupy your brain. And sometimes it feels like it's like, to me, it feels like it's a sticky syrup, and you're like, oh my gosh, this syrup's really good, it's sweet and all that, and suddenly you're sinking in, you have the syrup all around you, and everything's all goopy and disgusting, and you've been suddenly sitting on your phone scrolling for the past 3 hours, and you're watching shorts you don't even really care about, and you can't remember what the last 3 shorts were about, but you just keep scrolling because you're kind of in that sticky liquid, and what if the next one's really interesting, or just one more, and ugh. It's I don't know. That is why sometimes I really wish that we had not exactly less internet, because the amount of knowledge online is insane, and the fact that you can experience so many things. I've been watching a video since a couple of days ago, just on and off because it's really long, about all the Morse code transmissions from the Titanic while it was sinking, which is insane. Why can't I sit in my bed in my pajamas and experience the conversations held on a sinking ship over 100 years ago? That's insane, and I love that the internet is able to do that, but it's so full of just brain rot, and in general it is too full. And there's also this constant expectation that you should always be up to date, and you always gotta be available. Like, I've realized I don't turn off my phone anymore. I get up in the morning, I have an alarm on my phone, because my actual physical alarm it's horrendous. It has this shrill beeping sound that just makes me want to never get up again. So I have a music alarm on my phone, and I wake up and I'm like, oh, I should check my phone, because what if people messaged me? I hear my phone vibrate because I get a message. I drop everything to go to my phone and read that message. And I don't actually drop everything. I'm not that addicted. But still, I will remember that and think, okay, I should probably check that message, because what if somebody really wants something from me? And that's something that I don't really like, because I don't even go on walks anymore without taking my phone with me. I don't go anywhere without it, and it's right here. And I don't know. It's kind of really annoying. Hold up, I gotta scroll up. Do I gotta scroll up? Can I not scroll? Why are you not letting me scroll? There we go, now I can scroll. I cannot scroll. Oh, there we go. Your worldview isn't up to me, but how I treat you is. Life isn't mine. All I can do is state my case and share a piece of myself and my interests. Your response is up to you. Yeah, but see, that's the thing. You're respectful, and you respect me and my worldview, and you're still being nice to me. And that's what matters. That's what living together with so many different people of so many different cultures and beliefs is all about. Yep, definitely agree with that one. The internet has become a portal of distraction. It's so loud and you can get so easily stuck. It's like playing with hot coals. Yeah. I call it web for a reason. It's become web of lies. Yeah. I'm telling you, but you get the gist. I do. Also, what something, dude. I have to do my Duolingo. Oh no. But something that annoys me so bad is AI, because, and let me finish. I love AI, and I love the AI art that we can come up with, because that is insane. 20 years ago, a computer could barely send an email. It could, but you know what I mean. And now you're telling me computers are generating entire blockbusters, entire movies. That's completely insane. That is so cool from a technical standpoint. But then you suddenly find yourself on a Wednesday afternoon sewing a pigeon plush for your friend, and you look up pigeon wings, because you don't really know what wings look like. And you look up pigeon wings, and you cannot find a real picture of a pigeon. Why? Why was everything AI generated? So, I gotta do my Duolingo. Hold up. I'm so sorry. 5 more minutes. I'm scared I'm not gonna finish it in time, even though I know I will. Just give me a second. I cannot actually pause this, I'm afraid, to look at my chat because I'm scared I won't finish it on time. I'm done. Nice. This is so annoying. How can they try to replace humans with something that can only work because of us and has all its knowledge and output based on our input? Creation can never replace creating. That's simply not how things work. AI can patch itself. The internet is meant to be a connection across reality and not an entirely new one. Yeah. Thoughts of patching scattered. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry. Hello, welcome back. You have not missed a lot of Minecraft, that's for sure. Look what I got. Actually, it's kind of funny because I can just say, hey, this is the Randbus, and we're on our way to the bus stop. I didn't miss a lot. Yeah, you just missed a very, very long and very lengthy conversation about that's the same thing, essentially. Long, lengthy, very rare politics and worldview discussion. But overall, oh, dude. Also, I have a couple of other friends who I can go on walks with, and one day we were like, the weather's kind of nice. Do you guys want to go on a walk? And we were like, yeah, sure. Let's do that. And then suddenly we literally accidentally went on a 5-mile walk on accident, and we came back home because we were like, the sun's setting. I think, yeah, I'm kind of thirsty. Let's go. And we were just walking for 5 miles just through nature and appreciating nature and just chatting. And that's another thing I do genuinely love phones for, though. Photos. I do always take my camera with me. I take my phone with me, so that I always have camera ready, because I love taking pictures and I love capturing memories like that. But then again, I should just get myself like an old digital camera from the 2000s. I think that would be much better. Or alternatively a Ran van. You're right. That's the Ran van now. Can I push you a little bit further back there? You cannot push a boat, can you? I don't know. still not fully in the corner. But yeah, I think the internet is a really, really, really cool thing. In little bites. If you have the right corners of the internet, and I don't know if it's full with so much trash. Everything is full of so much trash. The stores, the food we buy, really everything is just such, literally, I think that goes for everything in life. Everything is such low quality nowadays, because people are always focusing on time and on being fast and going to work real quick and then going back from work real quick and then doing things super quick because they don't have time, because they gotta work and then they gotta eat and then they gotta sleep and then the cycle repeats. And everything's so low quality because people don't care about quality as long as it's fast. And that's something that goes for the internet as well. I could start talking about the dead internet theory now, because that is a theory that I very much believe in, which essentially says that 80% of everything we see on the internet is bot or AI, which I don't know, I can't really say that I believe it, but I think it's very plausible. People want money and status and sacrifice so much quality of life. Yeah, exactly. That's also, I don't know if it really counts, but because I choose quality over money is why I quit my job last year. Oh man, it's August. It's been a year since I started working there. Huh. This is I listen to that talks exactly about I wish everything alive. It's in German though. I do not listen to German music. Do not send it to me. I will not listen to it. I despise German music. Sorry, but definitely, can I believe that? Definitely possible. Yeah. Especially with what I see in my stream chats, the amount of bots I get, the amount of scam calls I get on this phone, and I pick it up, and all I get, I've never made it past the first sentence. I kind of want to troll it, but I never get past the first sentence that where you just hear a robotic voice going, "Hello, this is PayPal," and I just always hang up, and I don't know. No, but really. Quality over money is why I quit my job last year, because I was going insane. I cannot explain it other than insanity. Standing in that stupid arcade for 6 hours and not being allowed to sit, apparently, and not having anything to do because my boss told me I wasn't allowed to talk to my friends who choose to go there and who enjoyed spending time with me and hanging out with me, and ugh. And that's why I quit, even though I would have loved to keep on having the money. I quit because it made me so unhappy and it ruined my entire day. And ugh. Sorry, but the Reaver Cat is a good one. About that, yes, it is. It's a manufactured hard man wasting time by Kevin Miles. Ooh. I have heard of that. That name does ring a bell. But yeah, that's also why I at least try to make my TikToks high quality, I guess. They're not really high quality, but I put effort into them. They're not just, look at me lip sync to the song. I'm gonna be unboxing this box that I got. I will be doing a weird challenge. No, it's I do travel videos. And I think that a short is actually a really, really good format for that. Because you still very much gotta have some attention span for that. If you put all of my Scandinavia vlogs together, you have, I think, 35 minutes. Vlogs, I mean the TikToks. You have 35 minutes. Which is a lot. And I just don't have the time or the skill to edit long videos. But also that's why I love streaming so much. Because this is such long form content. And I'm so against shorts. I hate them so much. They're so bad and low quality. And they're just there to give you serotonin and addict you. And that's it. And it's, oh, I hate it. Oh no, I get so many scam calls, it sucks. And I answer my phone unless I know the number or I'm expecting a call back for an impossible job. Yeah. But that's what... That's why I keep on picking them up. Because I want the cinema to call me back. Please call me back, I want your money. And that would probably be quality money. Because I seriously, if I get accepted to any job interviews, I'm gonna show up there and be like, hi, please give me things to do. Please, I will do anything. I will sweep the same cinema room 5 times if you ask me to do it, and if I don't have anything better to do, I will do it because I need to do things. That's what I did at the arcade sometimes. Not sweep, but I would genuinely just clean the games like 3 times in an hour, even though nobody touched them aside from me, because I had nothing to do. I had nothing to do. The games were so boring. I couldn't do that any longer. I couldn't play them any longer. I played them 15,000 times. I couldn't play them anymore. Have you watched Wilbur's past 2 videos? I've really been enjoying them. It's possibly my favorite kind of content. No, I have not. I've seen that he uploaded a video talking about the situation, which I didn't feel like watching. What else has he been uploading? Well, the last one's about the L'Manberg flag. I'll take that. Wait, that's... I will watch that. I will watch that. That's so fun. He's doing videos again. I didn't know that. Wait, the most northern point in Europe? I've been there. I haven't been there. Oh yeah, L'Manberg. Apparently. I think. Because I know that the L'Manberg flag was taken to a lot of like demonstrations back in 2020. No, I think it's L'Manberg now. Wait, that's so cool. I will watch that. But I think I might watch that tomorrow because a part of quality of life is sleep, which I will be trying to do more. Comment L'Manberg on the video. I will. I'm sorry, but your message right there has the same vibe as "You only live once. Go outside and sing the L'Manberg anthem. Look at a woman and say, 'Tommy, I found a woman.'" that one video. I hope you know it. Not a video. I think it's a screenshot that I saw. I don't know if it's a video, but yeah. It was more of an update video on him on his channel. He touched on the situation, but briefly and respectfully. That's good. I could have sworn I sent it to you freaking out, but maybe I didn't. I could have sworn I sent it to you. Actually, no, I couldn't have sworn, but I thought about it, and then I was, I don't know. Because I also had to go somewhere, and I decided not to... I just watched that zombie spawn. I decided not to engage with that situation, not think about it anymore. Right, because I had to drive my car. So really miss Ash Kabbalah vlogs and Story Boys, so yeah. You would know what I miss. Lovejoy concerts in Europe. I miss him. I miss him real bad. I've never watched Ash's vlogs. I should start doing that. You know what I also miss, Diamond? I'm starting... I don't know if I even remember it. But I'm pretty sure I am starting to forget or have already forgotten what Ash sounds like. I've been trying to hold on to that last sentence where he asked me for my name and then told me that was nice to meet me. I've been trying to hold on to that, but the voice I have in my head doesn't fit his face. Ugh. Well, helping you to talk to me about the revolution of AI and how we should make humans into cyborgs. Oh, I'm a big fan of that. We can turn humans into cyborgs. Yo, Isbjorn! I was here. You gonna sleep now? Bye. That is okay. Thank you for being here. I'm not gonna be streaming for much longer anyway. Thank you for lurking and have a good night. I found a screenshot of B-dubs just on to Jim's face reveal and trying to get Ether to do one. Aww. I should. You wanna DM the guy, save my sanity? I would do that. Careful? I would do that. I love lengthy conversations with Discord people where I just completely troll the heck out of them. I would do that. That's a way to sweet. Yeah. This guy would be your best friend. Well, send me the Discord name. Don't do that. I have better things to do. I'm an adult. I'm afraid. But yeah, it is bittersweet, because it's... Ash talked on the most recent Lovejoy etc. vlogs. Did he? Wait! Hold up! Did he really? Where? When? When did he do that? When did he do that? I'm scared that if I hear him talk, I will forget what he sounded like when he said that to me. Wait. Do you talk in here? Do you talk? Does he talk? Where does he talk?
Like sat outside and it felt great. It was nice to be back in like that kind of like familiar setting.
Yeah! I forgot the British accent. But I think that's it.
But yeah, as soon as we rolled up and I saw people kind of like sat outside and it felt great.
Yeah. I think so. I'm confused. What are you confused about? I talked to Ash Kabozu, bassist and the cool guy from Lovejoy. Sorry, no, he's just cool because he reminds me of my uncle. I talked to him in 2022 at TwitchCon. No, you don't gotta keep up with Lovejoy to... This is nothing new. He's been there since the start. And he doesn't talk. Or he used to not talk. And I met him at TwitchCon 2022. And I was talking to him. And I was like, oh my gosh, I just met the one guy from Lovejoy. And everybody was like, what? You talked to him? He talks? He's never talked before. I know a lot about Lovejoy. Okay, well, this guy's the bassist. And he does not talk. And I was like, they made music, yeah. And they got a debut album coming out on October 10th, I believe. And yeah, essentially his voice has never been revealed, but he talked to me and we had a lengthy conversation, and he ended it by going, what's your name, by the way? And I went, I'm Tab. And he just said, well, it was nice meeting you, Tab. And then he walked off, and oh, it was, that has been just stuck in my brain since then.
Right. It was nice to be back in like that kind of like familiar setting.
Yeah. Oh, that's weird. Should I remember that ending I told you about earlier? We shared. Oh. Wait, yeah, that makes sense. Only those in this chat may know. I shall never tell anybody. Oh, that's nice. It's such a nice name too. We're gonna be having to talk about boundaries. Wait, actually, wait, Diamond said only those in this chat may know. Okay, never mind. I somehow interpreted that as only you may know, as in only I may know. Where I was gonna go, you're not me. But still, this is up to Diamond to decide. I gotta keep on listening to that.
It was nice to be, but yeah, as soon as I rolled up and I saw people kind of like sat outside, and it felt great. It was nice to be back in like that kind of like familiar setting.
Dude, this is so crazy, because I remember telling people that his voice is surprisingly not as deep as you would think. Just completely judging a book by its cover. It's not as deep as you would think. Huh. Honestly, I wouldn't mind if you called me that. Dude, if you want me to, I can start doing that. The amount of times my autocorrect has wanted me to spell out Desmond instead of Diamond is way too high for me to not appreciate a shorter name. At least in my private spaces, I can start doing that, surely. If that's what you want. As you probably learned during the stream, I have no problem at all with calling people the name that they want to be called. If it makes you happy, I'd be more than happy to call you that. That's crazy, he just talked. That's exactly what I thought. I expect Ash to have a much deeper voice. Yeah. But also, I think it's so funny how in my memory, I completely forgot his British accent. I forgot that this guy is British. So strange. And nicknames would be the same. Like, I thought that as well. And we have the one singular same... Is it a vowel? We would share that as well. And then with the rest of the letters, you can make it sound like somebody's, I don't know, spitting. I'm so sorry. I should have stopped at the vowel. But yeah, no, surely I can do that. You know, maybe I'm a little bit biased, because this is something that's gonna stay in this stream as well. When I started playing Minecraft, I had another name, another username, which I will not reveal, but it featured the word fish, so people would call me Fish. That would be my name. And eventually I would ask them to not call me Fish, and that I would rather be called Tab and not Fish. Maybe I'm a little bit biased. Okay, maybe people were glad to call me an actual name instead of Fish too. But who knows? I still have another username too. Yeah, I think you said that right. Was that you? People that knew me then still can remember my old username. Yeah, that's fair. I always name myself Diamonds and Ashes. Ooh. That's also fancy. That has a very username vibe. That's cool. If you know what I mean. I don't know if I could really explain that better. Tommy Innit is live. Hold up. I just want to try. And if I can rate Tommy Innit, then... No, I cannot rate Tommy Innit. It's the underscores. Yeah, it really is the underscores. I'm so indecisive though, as evidenced by my persona. Hey, that's fine. Life is about trying out things. If you don't like something, you can always go back and change it. Why is Twitch Rivals live? Is TwitchCon USA happening right now? Is this? Hold up. Is this? Wait. No, that's still in October. Oh, okay. I was named Diamond Ashy. I'm even pronouncing that right. I'm glad you didn't, because then I would have always probably pronounced it wrong. Is it Ashy? I think that is that it? I don't know. The E scares me, Diamond. It scares me. It is cute. It definitely is cute, but names scare me. If they're written out and not told me to my face. You know what also scares me? The fact that the time keeps on passing and passing, and I should go to sleep. I'm gonna be getting a haircut tomorrow. You know what's also another thing? I think people can do whatever they want with their hair. People might go bald, and I might think, huh, personally I wouldn't do that. I don't think that looks too good. But hey, if it makes you happy, go bald. I'm going bald tomorrow. Oh, shut up. That is, I believe, the third or fourth bot today. Talk about dead internet theory. It's pronounced same as Ash, but spelled fancy. Okay, so I would always say Ashy, and I would always read that as Ashy. I'm glad you didn't. No, I'm joking. Of course you can't do that. It is really fancy. It is really fancy. You know what's also fancy? We're gonna be rating bad. We're not gonna be rating bad. We're gonna be rating Sneak Snag. Oh yeah, we're rating Sneak Snag. Although I used to get called Ashy when my siblings were little, and I used to call myself that because I learned to pronounce L and R very late because speech issues. Aww. Oh, that's adorable. That's really cute. But go ahead. Go ahead. I remember the first OC I had. I think I called her Emma, because according to me, nobody I knew was called Emma. No character, no person. So I came up with the name Emma, in case you didn't know. And I don't remember the OC at all. I don't think you can call it an OC, it's just somebody I made up in kindergarten. I'll tab, still gotta draw that. He'll match make. That's true, I will. So yeah. I'm really excited for that. My hair is way too long. It's gonna get so warm tomorrow. Oh my gosh. Suddenly I don't want to wake up. But yeah, thank you very, very much to everybody who was here. This was kind of a strange stream, but hey, it's something. I will not be live on Friday because I will not have time. I will not have time any day at all. So I'll see you whenever. Check the Discord. Take care of yourself. Stay safe, and I will see you all at some point.